Hello, I'm Ben Feldman.
Along with Hannah Richter.
For today's RAM Report. We'll begin today's show with an interview with our new principal. Our own Ricky Reports interviewed Mr. Weinstein a few weeks ago, where they discussed a variety of topics to get to know him better. Here's a small portion of the interview.
What a special time frame to be a part of and to see that energy and to be part of those extracurricular activities and do this interview and go to people's games and see the theater. So just being part of the high school life again and the energy around high school, I'm thrilled to be back at the high school level and do those things. I do believe in a healthy community that everybody comes to and feels part of something special. So connecting people intentionally is really important to me. We started our faculty meeting in the beginning of the year, my first meeting with our entire staff, of doing community building activities, of intentionally getting to know each other, because high school could be pretty departmentalized. By your schedule, you can go to a certain place every day and you might not feel as connected. So it's really important to me that people feel comfortable, safe, and they come to a place every day that they feel like they can be their best and grow. I have two young daughters that, thank you for going lighter and allowing me to share this, but I have two young daughters that I go home to, and you know, I think a lot of people struggle with this, is that work-life balance is really important to me. You know, my most important job is being dad, and that's the most important job in the world, is being that of parent. And I think educator is second. I referenced earlier, I do enjoy sports. I like following sports.
Are you a Philadelphia sports fan?
I am. You know, I find I'm not a diehard. I love our Philadelphia sports because I grew up in Philadelphia. So my favorite professional teams are the Philadelphia teams. When I think about things that I've learned, it's value people, create an environment where you can bring the best out in people, in both students as they grow, and staff.
Ricky will post the full interview on his YouTube channel soon. And now it's time for your Student Council Update with Ben Barnett and John Diamond-Rivich.
Calling all Muggles. The first Quidditch match of the year will take place on November 7th. The sign-up is now in your Dropbox. Please sign up to play for either Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, Slytherin, or Gryffindor. And it's going to be a great day. Hopefully you can bring back the trophy. Expelliarmus!
And that's all for today, Harriton.
The tilapia have finally arrived here at Harriton. But where are they now and what will they be used for? Here's Emily Wright and Yasmin Messiani to explain.
The tilapia have finally arrived at Harriton.
They will live in room 117 before being moved into the aquaponics structure in the JSL.
Mr. Ferraro gave us this information about the project.
So when this idea came up, we figured we could grow plants, and that's fine. We could grow fish, and that's fine. But what if we create an ecosystem with both of them, where the fish's wastes are actually filtered by the plants, and the plants use their waste as nutrients, and create an ecosystem. And then for the sustainability part, would it be great if all of it was consumable, meaning the plants were consumable as well as the fish when they reach maturity. Well, right now we're still in the construction phase. We have to go through the water quality phase. We have the fish. The fish are small right now, so it's a couple weeks or so before they are big enough to actually get put into the system. They're just.
Thanks for watching, Harriton. We'll see you soon with another update.
Reporting for HHS TV, I'm Emily Wright.
And I'm Yasmin Messiani.
Thanks, guys. In a bit of police news, Lower Merion Police are warning residents to lock their cars, as there were many reported car thefts throughout the township over the past several days. Just in the past week, 4 cars have been stolen, and many more broken into in Lower Merion. In many cases, change, credit cards, small valuables, and smaller items were taken.
In Wynwood, a new Whole Foods has opened up right next to the old one. Here's Sophia Hood with more.
Now on to national news, where we'll begin with your election update. According to Real Clear Politics, Clinton is currently winning 48.1 to 44.2. That's a 3.9% lead. On the electoral map, Clinton would be winning 241 electoral votes to 165. The deadline to register to vote in Pennsylvania is October 11th, so those of you eligible to vote in November should make sure to register. Election day is only 32 days away, folks.
This summer, Ricky Sayer and Ben Feldman covered the protests outside of the 2016 Democratic National Convention in Philadelphia. For their first broadcasted report on the protest, Ricky takes a look at who the protesters are.
During the sweltering July heat, protesters from near and far came to protest the 2016 DNC. While the vast majority were Bernie Sanders supporters, their motives for supporting Bernie varied.
I'm here to support Bernie Sanders as the only person who will speak about the humanity of Palestinian people and their plight. I believe that peace is possible in Palestine, but only when Israel responds with restraint.
We need to revamp the whole system because it's all corrupt.
The entire Democratic Party?
Yes.
Financial equality, equal distribution, caring about the masses. I got to vote for him as my congressman and then as my senator.
Long before Bernie Sanders, I was a socialist. I believe we should take care of everyone. We're here to send them a message that if you do not nominate Bernie Sanders, that is the only acceptable apology, then we will exit your party.
And you cannot get elected in this country or most countries unless you have special interests on your side, lobbyists like Hillary has.
There are people here protesting fracking, protesting Donald Trump, protesting everything that Bernie Sanders is against.
One of the largest groups protesting was Democracy Spring.
We're demanding that the Democrats abolish superdelegates. We're demanding that they overturn Citizens United. We're demanding that they ensure voting rights for all people. And we want to make sure that there are publicly funded elections so the Democratic Party can live up to their name.
Other groups included Black Lives Matter and the Westboro Baptist Church.
It's not a protest, we're proselytizing. Protesting is political. This has to do with Jesus Christ, not really that much about politics. We come here because of the crowds that event draws.
In reporting for Harriton High School Television, I am Ricky Reports.
Before we go, we want to share with you this video that has gone viral. It shows a Lower Merion animal control officer freeing a deer that was stuck in a fence in Gladwin. Ed Bogley had to use a hacksaw to cut through the fence, freeing the deer. Local and national media have shared the video, including ABC World News.
And that'll be it for today's show. If you have any news that you would like featured on the Ram Report, don't hesitate to email Ben or Ricky. A note to senior advisories to please stay tuned for a message from Dr. Havlick. Signing off, this is Hannah Richter
and Ben Feldman.
For all of us here at HHS TV, thanks for watching the Ram Report.